at the Braddock Carnegie Library. What wasn't known to me at the time is I didn't know it was the first Carnegie Library in the United States, but what it was for me when I was a young person was the hub of activity in the community. There were a lot of programs here and outreach things, partnerships, and I remember taking field trips where the bus would meet right outside. So it all started here at the Braddock Carnegie Library for me. I couldn't wait to get out at the time because Braddock, unfortunately, with its rich history, when the industry left, became a abandoned ghetto, and all that comes with that. So, you know, being very young and remembering grocery stores and lots of activities here, to see all of that go away and the hopelessness that came about because of that was not very conducive to someone who wanted to do more and pursue. I think that when you speak to Mayor Fetterman, the thing that he says that impresses me is that this is not about gentrification. It's about giving the residents of Braddock opportunities, as well as inviting people into the community. You know, the thing about Braddock that a lot of people may not know is that at its peak, it was the downtown Pittsburgh of Pittsburgh. There were 20,000 people in Braddock. And then when I was growing up in Braddock, there were only 2,000 people. And I'm pretty sure that the number today is not very far from that 2,000. So what that says to me is that there's room for people to come in, as we need. We need businesses. We need, you know, youth and energy and ideas and creativity to really bring this town into, you know, its potential. There's a lot of energy here today. I mean, even right outside, as the library is closing right now, a lot of the kids didn't want to leave, you know, and that's exciting to see. Just walking down the street, there are a lot of businesses popping up. You know, the Brew Gentleman is a great brew pub down the street, child care center that's close by. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening, and you can feel it. There's this growth that's happening in Braddock. I mean, that's a thrill. I mean, that's a thrill to come back to because that energy, you can't, one person can't create that energy. That's a community that's rising all at once. But I think what I've learned recently is that the way that I work and think is always going to be connected to Braddock. I think of my process, which is multi-layered, where I have a layer of watercolor with a layer of graphite and charcoal and then oil paint. Mixing those speaks to the environment that I grew up in. Because I don't want to just paint pictures of anything. I don't want to paint exactly what Braddock looks like. I wanted to paint what it feels like to be here and how I remember it and how I felt when I was here. So that's what my show is about.